I feared you had died. But it turns out you are just alive and smelly. Never put a hitchhiker in the back.
No,
because I've
stab,
seen the
stab,
films.
stab.
I've seen the films.
Like that.
Yeah.
Cheese wire.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
We have to walk on gravel sometimes.
Owie. Ow.
Isn't there enough to worry about? Hello and welcome to Wanging On. It's a podcast, I'm told, where myself and Maria McCurlin dish out questionable advice to your dilemmas. Maria, there you are. How are you?
Graham, do you notice anything different about our set today? There might be something on the table with
I
four
see
legs.
nothing different here. Nothing different. All right, there's what is it, a ceramic dog?
It's a ceramic dog. I was just giving you ideas for the sort of dog you might like. And this is what they call a Yorkshire Terrier.
It's very well behaved. I'll give you. It's better behaved than your normal dog. I'll give you that.
And also it's had a lovely coat of shellac.
Yes, glossy coat, I would say. I don't know what it's eating.
To
but
keep it very shiny, but it has also made it rather stiff.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Off you go.
Oh,
back
aren't you
to
good?
where you came from.
Take up. Oh.
He's a good boy.
Maria,
Yeah.
I have been on a secret mission this week. I can't tell you anything about it.
Oh.
I can't tell you anything about it, but it involved using an airport, getting on a plane.
You can't tell me anything about
No,
it.
well, I can tell you that much.
Have you been to see Elton John?
I can't tell you anything.
Oh, this is annoying. What's the point of telling me you've been
No,
at an airport?
what I was going to say was... 'cause
Have you
what-
learnt to fly?
Well, no. Do you think post-COVID,
Yeah.
people have still not learnt how to use airports?
Oh, Graham, if somebody mentions the word airport to me, my heart sinks, my soul drips away from my body because...
I didn't like to say anything.
No. Have you seen all that happening?
Yeah,
Good,
I
good,
saw it
good.
all happen.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought, oh, dear.
Is there a doctor?
It's happening again.
I mean, it drains all positivity out of your life.
Yeah.
By the time you get to wherever you're going, you've been queuing for most of your life.
At least going, you've
got
the
something to look
excitement.
forward to.
You've got the excitement of, I'm going to be there. It's going to be somewhere new. I've got something exciting to do, whatever, mystery project. But on the way back, it's just hell. It ruins whatever experience you had because it's just awful.
But now you see, I found a way to get over that hump.
Is it drugs?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. No, you taught me that when I travelled with you and your husband from somewhere. I can't even remember where we were coming from. Oh, I know, Ireland.
Oh, yes.
And you said, this is where we leave you here. And I joined a queue which was 900 people long. And you scurried off into business class.
The fast track.
So now, I mean, it's great that we have cheap flights, etc., but it makes my soul die. So I now go business class.
Except, and this is so...
Controversial.
First world problems.
Oh, yes.
Often there is no fast track. Often it's written on your ticket. You're going, where is the fast track? And they just go, that melee.
Oh, get in the queue with everyone else.
That horrible mess of humanity.
Yeah.
That's what you've got.
What they're saying is, just because you're on the telly, Graham Norton.
They didn't know that if they knew, but they've never seen a television. But no, it's just in there. And you kind of think, I think the fast track might operate between kind of, 9 and 11. But then you're just not getting it. Oh, the other, this is my new annoying thing.
Oh, yes, tell me your peeves
My
about
new
airports.
annoying thing about airport are the new machines where you don't have to take anything out. And you think, that's good. I don't have to take my toiletries out. I don't have to take my laptop out. I put it all through.
And they make you take it out anyway.
Yeah, because the technology isn't quite up to it. So they make everyone take stuff out on the other side. So it lulls you into kind of isn't this great? Look what technology's done for us. And then technology's done nothing for us. So now at the other end, they all get pulled aside and you've got to take them out again and prove that there's something bad.
But just at a different point of your journey.
Yes.
I like the fact that you've been lulled.
Here's my other thing. If they went down the big long queue and said, right, you stay in the security line or risk it for a biscuit.
What does that mean?
Well, let's just hope there's no terrorists on this plane.
Oh, right, yeah.
I would go, right, I'm on. Let's do it. Wouldn't you?
I like the fact that it's you making it into a game show.
Yeah. Well, do you want to stand in this queue?
Idea for game show. Yeah, you might have trouble getting that through.
A friend of mine, he was getting on a plane from Strasbourg. And, Stefan.
Thanks. I like the details.
Well, you do know him. And anyway, he knew the person on the check-in because
Yeah.
Strasbourg's a small place. in Asia.
Yeah. Everyone knows everyone.
So the person at check-in leans forward. And this was right after Salman Rushdie's fatwa, the original fatwa.
yeah.
And he leaned forward and he went, "Ooh, your plane to London, Salman Rushdie's on it, right? Don't tell anyone.
I
Don't
would
tell
go,
anyone."
is there any availability later?
So Stefan didn't care. He just got on the plane.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone. And so they're all waiting. Then at the last minute, a sort of little figure comes on, kind of hunched, and sits in the front seat. And the person beside him goes, "Oh, that must be who we're waiting for." And Stefan goes, "Actually, that's Salman Rushdie." All hell broke loose.
Oh, no.
This person started screaming, wanting off the fly. It was carnage.
And that's Stefan's fault.
All Stefan's fault. No one knew he was there. And yeah, about 20 people got off the plane, a la you.
No, I don't think I would.
I wouldn't have got
I
a
think
plane.
I would have done the chat. Once I'm on a plane, I'm not getting off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come on, shut the door.
They can tell me that there are hijackers on their possible bomb, and I'd still go, yeah, but what's for lunch?
Yeah, can I leave my case?
So heavy.
I got it in there once.
When I was very, very young, we didn't have very
Did they have
much.
planes?
Only just the Wright brothers were my neighbours, actually. We didn't really have holidays because we didn't have any money. But one day we went up in the car to London Airport. And we just stayed there at London Airport watching people come in and greet. And now I think back and I think, I had a terrible childhood.
No, we did that as well. We went to Dublin.
Did you?
And I remember there was a kind of a big balcony bit, already exciting, a balcony.
I think it's a viewing platform.
A viewing platform. And we went out and we looked at the plane arrive and the plane leave. It wasn't very busy in Dublin Airport in those days.
Just one plane.
Just the one plane.
A day.
The Pope got off, kissed the ground, got back on. No, he didn't.
No.
It wasn't even that exciting.
You should have gone with that story, frankly. But I do like the idea of going to London Airport for the day.
Yes.
In the modern world now where everything is so fast apart from airports.
It'd be nice Gordon Ramsay to queue at.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, designer fish and chips.
So much to do.
I know. I don't have time.
Somebody sidled up to me at one point when I was at the airport. Yeah, I know there's some weirdos and said, this is the best place to shoplift.
Oh, had they listened to us on this podcast?
I must have done. Yeah. They must have read something about me. Thanks very much. You ain't seen me, right?
I always the people I find fascinating, when you're at the gate.
Yes.
And they're going, this is the last call for Jerry and Mary, blah, 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 for flight to da-da. Like, where are they? Like, what are they? Because they got to the airport, they checked in their bags.
Yeah. 10 to 1, they're in the oyster bar,
Like, what are you-
downing their second bottle of champagne.
What are you doing?
People misunderstand how long it is to get to the gate.
Often it's a 10-minute walk. Okay, I think it's time we delve into this week's dilemmas. Maria,
Yeah.
without further ado,
Yeah.
could you rip open an
Oh,
envelope?
you'd like me to
And
do
if
that.
there's a letter inside, could you read it aloud?
What if there's not?
I know, that would be disappointing.
We'll have to talk more about it. And I, for one, am looking forward to that.
Oh, our algorithm.
Dear Graham and Maria, I've been happily married for 30 years. Well done. But my wife... I know I'm going to start to laugh now. But my wife has just started to smell. Is she dead? I've been monitoring her showers.
Who's going to tell him?
Us. I think it has to be.
It's over.
You've had 30 years. Be grateful. Now call the undertaker. Sorry. Good job this is anonymous. Otherwise we'd have to...
Oh, God. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. Happily married. My wife just started to smell. I've been monitoring her showers and she seems to put on clean clothes every day. So I have very little explanation. It's rather pungent and I'm wondering if it's something medical. How on earth do I broach this? She is blissfully unaware. And that is rightly so from Anonymous. My goodness, Anonymous. Listen, you have been married for 30 years. So I'm guessing there's not much that you haven't broached with each other about, life and all this. There is a medical condition, and it's, about 93 syllables long, which makes one smell slightly fishy. Have you heard of this?
I'm not going near this.
Someone will tell me something.
I'm not going to tell you.
Someone will tell me something in a minute because I did look it up.
Well, there is definitely medical. I remember years ago working in a restaurant.
You're saying medical.
Medical. Working in a restaurant with this beautiful woman. She was a model, and very strange odor, and it turned out it was like a hormonal thing.
Yeah, it's a genetic thing. This one with 93,000 syllables, it's a genetic problem. But there's no treatment, but you can make it better by not eating certain foodstuffs, offal and eggs and various things that you would expect. Fish, I think, is one of them as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem here is, presumably what Anonymous is looking for advice is, how do you bring it up? Because it's very hard to say to, particularly because if you said it the first time you noticed it, then it's it's an easy thing, because then it's just a kind of, oh, what's that smell? Oh, it's you. But I think now it's very difficult to kind of go, I've noticed for the last...
Well, yeah, but she doesn't know that he's thinking that. So whenever he decides to say to her, you smell a bit funny, it can be the first time he's noticed. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, except, well, if she's going to a doctor, she needs to know how long it's been.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
But the disease that I think I'm talking about is called TMAU, which stands for many syllables, but it is a genetic thing and does produce a rather fishy odour. Anonymous doesn't say it, he just says it's pungent, which is a great word.
Yeah.
And covers a multitude of smelly sins. I think it's really weird, isn't it? You've been married to somebody for 30 years and you can't say. I mean, how do you wait until you're in bed and go, what's that smell? And
I wouldn't do it before going to sleep. I would do it when you're about to leave the house. I'm just going to the shops and maybe sometime you stink.
Shall I get you some deodorant? It's a really difficult one because what you want to do is get her to understand that she's clearly gone nose blind to this.
Well, I think people do.
You don't smell yourself.
Well, it's like, when people put cologne on and your eyes are watering because they're wearing so much, but they can't smell it.
Yeah, so you do get...
Yeah.
So, I mean... You want her to know, so you have to kind of say in a relaxed way, because what's that smell?
Well, no, you know what it is. I think you've got to go...
I know, but you're trying to get her to understand.
But I don't think you're going to sniff the air and kind of go, is that the dog? I think you know that it's her, so you kind of go, look, this is weird, and please, it's not a criticism, but I just know that, well, I don't know what you say. But,
it is a criticism.
But there's a way, there has to be a kind of a... It's never going to be good news. No one's going to be, oh, thank you so much. That's great to hear. Thanks for all your feedback. No, it's never going to but I think you have to say something.
So maybe the best thing to do is say, there's no easy way to say this, Graham, but you know how much I love you, but there's a very strange smell coming from you. Have you noticed it?
Yeah, and I've Googled it already, and it turns out it might be this, and why don't you make an appointment?
TMAU. And yes, why don't you go and see the doctor?
Yeah, I think that,
Oh, I see you later. What's for dinner? Is that what?
Fish. I left it out, did I not mention?
You are bad. You are going straight to hell.
I know. No, but honestly, Anonymous, I think that's, obviously it's difficult for your wife because she's got this medical condition. Presumably you develop it, or she hasn't always had it.
I don't know. I mean, they've been together 30 years. Menopause does strange things to people's hormones. So, we're not doctors. So I would... Graham thinks he is. But
Very
I would...
bold statement.
Certainly they're going to know a lot more than we do or I do. And it sounds like it is something that has to be dealt with by someone who knows what they're talking about. I mean, what we're dealing with here is your difficulty in telling her.
Yes, I think the husband has done all sensible things. He's made sure she's washing, made sure she's putting on clean clothes. Those are
He's monitored her.
We'll leave that. I don't. But look, he's done a sensible thing.
He has.
Rather than, because of that. It's not those. So clearly there's something else going on here. Now, did somebody buy her a very, very bad perfume, or it's a medical thing? One of those things. But it's never going to be easy, but you have to broach the subject. And
I think, as we said, by saying this is really hard for me to say, and I hope you realise how much I love you.
Yeah, I love you so much. I haven't mentioned it for 3 months. That's how much I love you, because I didn't want to bring it up, and I thought
Didn't
it
want
might.
it to spoil our holiday
Yes,
because I know how much you love airports.
And also, I didn't want, I thought it might go away, and so I wasn't going to tackle it.
Shall we see what our wangers?
Now these are dedicated listeners who have emailed in. You could do it too and become one of them. Wanging on at listen.co.uk, and then you get early eyes on some of the problems. These people did that. What do they have to say?
Yeah, Debbie says, after 30 years, I'm guessing that you can talk to each other about anything.
Oh, you'd be so wrong, Debbie. So wrong.
Yeah. I think it gets harder. To broach a subject, tell her that you think your own smell has changed.
She might say yes.
Ask if you think it could be down to age, washing powder, or soap, because you've noticed that hers has too. Diplomacy is key here, as you don't want her to think that you've not been honest with her. Yeah, I know. So if you feel that it's been going on for a long time.
Actually, that's not the worst advice in the world, to kind of own it a bit. And kind of go,
my smell has changed
yes,
too.
Yes, someone at work said, I smell a bit different.
Yeah.
And I've noticed you do too, but yours is worse.
And then to add as an afterthought, I mean, we're all rotting from the inside, aren't we?
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
And then
can I get you a cake with your tea?
And hold her very tightly.
Sorry. Thank you very much, Debbie, for that. Frank
the good
says...
thing is she's still alive. We thought she was dead at the beginning.
Every cloud.
Yes.
Frank says...
maybe start with that. I feared you had died. But it turns out you are just alive and smelly.
Which is worse, I don't know. Frank says, why don't you ask... Oh, very good, Frank. Just, pass the buck. Why don't you ask one of her female friends if they've noticed? If they have, get them to broach... This is the line manager again, isn't it?
Oh.
Get them to broach the subject. Ladies have these conversations far more easily with each other. Then you get to stay out of it. Frank, you're a twit.
That's too much to ask a friend to do.
Yeah.
And that's horrible.
Yeah.
That really is horrible.
Yeah.
We have a voice note.
Vicky. One of my favourites. Vicky, what does Vicky
technology.
say?
This is her voice.
So my advice here could go one of two ways, depending on your marriage, I guess. One, you drop a subtle hint, buy her maybe some nice soap or some shampoo, see if that helps. Or the other option, you just be honest with her. Tell her, maybe suggest some medical advice. You never know what's going on.
Vicky, I think there's only one option there: the medical advice. You can't buy someone's soap.
Yeah.
Like that's,
Well, if you buy someone's soap and shampoo, you've got to leave a card that says you stink.
Well, you don't need to.
No, I know.
Yeah, it's all out there. Any more?
Gary says, congratulations on 30 years of marriage, which should really equip you for any conversation you need to have. Even the awkward stuff shouldn't be that difficult. Just say outright, I love you, but you've started to hum.
That's a great word, isn't it?
Hum.
It's so much better than stink or smell.
She'll appreciate it coming from you rather than someone else. Will she, though, Gary? Will
I don't
she?
think no one will ever want to hear this.
Liz says, say it in a gift. We ladies, another one of this.
Posh soaps.
We ladies love posh soap, scented candles, perfume. Throw money at the problem for the sake of a happy marriage.
Well, listen, Anonymous, we did our best. Good luck with that awkward conversation if you decide to attempt it. We'll have our second dilemma in but a moment. We're back. As luck would have it, Maria has another problem. It's in an envelope.
Yes, it is in an envelope. Thank you very much.
The second envelope.
It is, it's like
there's only 2 letters.
Yeah, it's like you're working with your nana. No!
There's an awkward conversation to be had.
You smell. Dear Graham and Maria, I'm about to have a big birthday, turning 60. I've drawn up my party list, but I'm reluctant to include a couple I have known for 40 years. We're all politically on more or less the same page, but this couple have gone down the conspiracy theory tin hat route lately, and they've caused scenes at previous gatherings. I just don't want the worry of there being a scene on my special day. But if I leave them out, it will be the end of our friendship. They are both very kind and loyal, but they really can't be trusted to keep their views to themselves, especially after a drink. Ooh, what should I do? And that is from Amy. That is a dilemma, Amy. I would say go with your gut instinct. Don't invite them.
I mean, it sounds like the friendship's over anyway.
Well, you've already decided that politically, you're going down different paths here because you say everybody coming to my party is more or less politically on the same page. I do think that there's a problem putting together people who may disagree, especially after a drink. And when somebody's going to be a 60th birthday party, it's going to be a mad drink. Everyone's going to be completely drunk. And that's when things kick off. And also, you don't want to be, panic-stricken about your birthday. So if you think that something's going to kick off, it normally does, and you'll be sort of agitated
And
all
also,
night.
these people have form. It's not like, oh, what a surprise, those people started wanging on about their mad conspiracies. They've done it before at other gatherings.
Yeah.
So avoid. It strikes me, conspiracy theories are stupid people's way of thinking they're clever. Because, oh, look at me, I've found out something that the mainstream media don't know.
Have you, though?
No, exactly. And it's that sort of thing, kind of like, oh, everyone thinks that, whatever, drinking water is good for you, but in fact it's killing you from the inside out. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's,
I'm going to use that one, by the way.
just bore off. Spout your conspiracy theories somewhere else, not on my time.
Does Amy take them out for dinner prior to this event? I mean, I'm just trying to kind of ameliorate the situation here with some kind of possibilities.
But why?
You take them out and you say, I'm not inviting you because so-and-so is going to be there, and you know how argumentative they can be, but I thought we'd have a nice dinner. And then they can kind of go, well, we're furious that we're not coming to your big party, so we never want to see you again.
Exactly. So why bother them over dinner? Why out of the expense of a dinner when they're going to be put out anyway?
So are you just cutting ties, period, then?
They're annoying, stupid people. It's time this happened. It's high time this happened.
Send them a tin hat each and just say, you're not coming to my party. See the clue in this package.
Yes, fashion some hats out of tinfoil and send them that. I just, I get it. I think it happened to a lot of people in lockdown where they spent far too long on
conspiracy theories
on the internet.
Yeah.
And they, all sorts of vaguely sane people went a bit too lally in that time. And
a lot have not come back.
No, they haven't come back. And it's sad. It is sad that people now don't trust perfectly sensible, normal things. And, look, there's probably some truth in some of those conspiracy theories, but kind of who cares? You still have to get up in the morning. You still have to muddle through your life.
Still got to pay the rent, Graham.
Yeah, even if the glue on envelopes causes cancer or something, But then, I mean, Amy just has to be prepared that this will be the end. Yeah, I would make that part of the celebration. I'm 60 and I never have to see those people again. It's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's sad.
Helpful, Amy?
No, look, I just say it's sad. 40 years of friendship is a lot, but
nothing lasts forever.
Well, not only have things changed, they've changed. They're literally not the people you knew. The people you knew and had a laugh with and shared interests with and political views with, they're gone. And in their place are these numpties. So don't spend time with them.
It always makes me laugh when people say about, we're getting divorced because we have changed at different levels and we want different things now about their marriage that maybe has been 15 years long. But they don't seem to realise that everyone else is changing as well. So friendships that you think, I've known you for 40 years, we should stay friends forever. But people change, everyone changes. Yeah. And at different levels and at different times. And so...
I think what's happened is this party, Amy, has just brought it to a head. This has focused your mind. If this party wasn't happening, you would muddle through and you'd see them at someone else's party and you'd roll your eyes. Yeah, you'd roll your eyes and go, oh, dear God, they're off again. No, sheep don't have antenna. They're not watching you. It's fine.
I like all your conspiracy theories.
Don't you know that one?
You believe them, don't you?
Don't you know?
You came up with most of them.
The Russians stole all our sheep and returned them with antenna. And actually, bits of antenna are in your jumper.
Are they?
Yeah. The Russians can follow you if you wear wool.
Oh, my God.
It's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah. I like these conspiracy theories. They make life more interesting, I find.
That's the trouble. They kind of do.
Yeah, for some people.
Yes, for dull...
I find life hard enough without having to think about things like that.
I'm with you. Yeah. I am with you. We have to walk on gravel sometimes.
Owie! Ow!
Isn't there enough to worry about?
Amy, I'm afraid you're losing these friends, but Graham, and I feel it's no great loss.
I don't think it's any great loss. Wangers, speak out. What do they have to say?
They'll have something to say. Faye says, If they've caused scenes in the past, then you're well within your right not to invite them. It's your special day. If they act offended, tell them it was a small gathering and you didn't want a repeat of past incidences. That's good. Michelle says, if it's a 60th birthday party, chances are there will be plenty of people to keep you busy and distracted from one couple. Surely most of your friends and family already know what they're like and probably won't care if they start being weird. The length of your friendship with these people should also mean something. Don't be silly and ruin a friendship this long, or because of one night. Well, that's interesting, Michelle.
Also, I've just remembered, I did go to a birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a couple that we didn't know, and they got into conspiracy theories, and we were all delighted to talk to them.
Well, because you were laughing at them.
Well, yes, but actually, they were a highlight of the evening, and they were the couple that we all talked about the next day because they were so cray-cray, and it really filled us with joy. So actually, I've changed my mind. Invite them. Invite them.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I mean, that's food for thought, Michelle. But if you're going to be on edge, thinking, who are they going to, so they might pick on somebody really innocent who doesn't really want to get into a fight, and then it'll all kick off. And I think drink/conspiracy theories are never fun, shall we say? Never
Apparently,
fun.
alcohol's bad for you. Pass it on.
Andy says, if you've been friends for 40 years, then it sounds like you can elevate them to a separate dinner. Treat them like they're special. They're not buying this. And do something separate. Turn their exclusion into a compliment. Nah.
I feel they may sense there's a conspiracy theory, and this one's real.
Trevor says, if you want them there, just give everyone else the heads up. That slightly odd couple are coming. Please don't be offended if they go off on one. You shouldn't have to do this, by the way. A party is a party. Everyone will just make it work so as not to spoil your day.
You could say I've hired some party entertainment. They're two mad conspiracy theories. You know the way people you hire a drunk duchess to go to a corporate event.
Well, then, in which case you could indeed, Amy, hire lots of different mad people so that they don't stand out quite so much.
And make them wear tinfoil hats.
That's going to a lot of trouble and expense. I would say just don't have them.
Amy, whatever you decide to do, a very happy birthday from us. Okay, just time to finish with an Am I Weird? Now, you can send these or any of your dilemmas to wangingon@listen.co.uk. Who have we got Am I Weird from today, Maria?
It is very funny.
Oh, we're also on Instagram, by the way, @wangingon.
Are we?
I forgot that bit.
This is Kelly, by the way. I don't know where Kelly is. Oh, yeah, Kelly is in Lincoln. And she says, this makes me laugh and I like it. Am I weird that if I give anyone a lift, I make them sit in the back? I'm just so used to driving alone that anyone in the passenger seat is a massive distraction and makes me feel self-conscious. My boyfriend jokes that I'm a wannabe taxi driver. That's very good. I don't think you're weird. I think, it's a nice thing to give someone a lift, but if you're feeling judged by somebody sitting there, if I was getting a lift with you, I would be thinking, thank God I don't have to wait for the bus.
Yes. Oh, well, so I got confused.
Oh, did you
I
now?
got confused
Talk me through your confusion.
What's her name? Kelly.
Kelly in Lincoln.
I thought Kelly was picking up hitchhikers, and I thought, never put a hitchhiker in the back.
No,
because I've seen the films.
Stab.
I've seen the films. Don't.
Like that.
Yeah.
Cheese wire.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
But if these are people she knows, then I guess it's all right to put them in the back with the body.
I wouldn't trust anyone, though. I wouldn't trust anyone with the cheese wire, frankly. I'd be driving like that the whole time, trying to get my neck down.
Particularly in Lincoln, home of cheese.
Home of cheese, well done.
They all carry a cheese cutter wire there.
Is it the home of cheese?
Lincolnshire, isn't that a type of cheese?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Melton Mowbray is nearby.
Home of the pie.
Home of the pie. And pie cutters. Pie cutters. No.
Kelly, I think you are slightly eccentric, but not weird. I think it's cute because actually you're still doing a nice thing. You're giving people lifts. You're not saying no one in my car.
Yeah. Unlike you never give people lifts.
I do.
No, I'm joking. Just wanted to see how you'd react.
Well, that's how I react.
Yeah, good.
I wonder if she makes the boyfriend sit in the back.
How do we know she has a boyfriend? Oh, she
Because
said.
she said my boyfriend jokes that I want to be taxi driver. There were several clues. I'm reading between the lines, and I'm just interrogating the text.
I'm not myself today, Graham. I am not myself. Yes, she does say yes. No, I think the boyfriend drives.
Yeah, Kelly, you're not weird. Bit odd.
I think you're very cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I like the fact that you say to people, sit in the back. Please don't think I'm weird, but sit in the back.
Yeah, if you were saying, please slip into the boot.
I was going to say that.
Then
Yeah,
I feel,
that would be
then I
weird.
feel that is weird. Yeah,
Although
that
I
is
would
weird.
like to go in the boot.
And just like that, we've reached the end of another edition of Wanging On with Graham and
Thank
Maria.
goodness. My brain is running out. Have I got anything to say?
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. Remember, I don't feel I need to say this. We are not experts. Please, if you need proper help, go and see somebody, especially for the first problem. If you have a smelly thing happening in your life,
Don't look at me.
I know. Go to the doctors. Seek medical help. As always, there is more information on our Instagram at Wanging On.
And thanks to everyone who shared their advice today, as well to our wangers who shared their dilemmas. Thank you.
And Wanging On with Graham and Maria is a Listen production.
Have a great week.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.